Hello everyone, my name is Rhythm and with me I have Parth and we'll be presenting our video assignment on a footballer named Didier Drogba who used his fame and influence to help stop a civil war. On May 19th, 2012, in the Champions League's final, Chelsea was down 1-0 in the 80th minute, facing a dominant Bayern Munich in their home stadium. Now, most players would see a lost cause, but Didier Drogba thrived under the weight of cosmic pressure. With one thunderous header, he dragged his team back from the brink of defeat. It was a moment that cemented his reputation as a leader, a man who could change destiny in a single second. But while conquering Europe was the summit of his sport, his most profound victory didn't involve a single silver prize. That victory happened off the pitch, where the stakes weren't just a trophy, but the very survival of his nation.
To understand the weight he carried, you have to look at the Ivory Coast between 2002 and 2007. The nation was fractured in two by economic inequality, xenophobia, and strict ivory laws. The north was a rebel-held stronghold, mostly Muslim, with its headquarters in Bouaké. The south was government-held, primarily Christian, centered in Abidjan. Between them sat the Zone de Confiance, the ceasefire line. The country was defined by violent exclusion, yet the national team, the squad, was defined by something else entirely. While the nation was fractured, the players were united. You had Yaya and Kulu Toure from the north passing the ball to Drogba from the south. For 90 minutes at a time, they proved that coexistence wasn't just a possible, it was victorious.
Now, speaking of the televised intervention, on October of 2005, Sudan, after securing a 3-1 win to qualify for their first ever World Cup, the team didn't celebrate with the usual fanfare. Instead, they staged a televised geopolitical intervention. Didier Drogba took a microphone and, in front of the entire country, he sank to his knees. He pleaded with his people, men and women of Ivory Coast, forgive, forgive, forgive. The one country in Africa with so many riches, but no descent into war. Please lay down your weapons. In 2007, he took it even further. Using his status as African Player of the Year, he forced a move that shocked the world. He insisted on hosting an Africa Cup of Nations qualifier in the rebel stronghold of Bouaké.
Drogba personally presented his boots to rebel leader Guillaume Soro, daring both sides to sit together and watch a game. June 3, 2007, the 90th minute ceasefire. Ivory Coast won 5-0, capped by a goal from Drogba himself. But the real win wasn't on the scoreboard. For the first time in 5 years, rebel soldiers and government troops stood together, shoulder to shoulder, without firing a single shot. The imagery of peace succeeded where decades of diplomacy had failed. Football couldn't permanently fix the deep-seated fractures of the country. The war would flare up again in 2010, but Drogba and his golden generation provided a sacred pause. Treaties are signed by politicians, but peace is remembered by the people. They gave a fractured nation a memory of what unity felt like. Thank you.